Hi guys, happy Friday. We're still moving forward on our project. So I'm just going to do a quick review and show you on the computer system what it should look like in your system. Okay, we started here on the launch team and we have our team members, their role, their responsibilities. Okay, our challenge brief that's highlighted with our driving question and any knows or need to know information. Then in our project rubric, we highlighted different words for different reasons, which then moved them to the knows and needs to know columns. Okay? This is going to help you determine what workshops or what questions to be asking of the teacher or to be looking up. Okay, now we're here at research questions. Those of you that do not have a computer, you either share with someone when you're writing these research questions or open up the folder, and under the team project plan and contract, you can write the questions in there as well so that you have a copy to help keep track of things. Okay, here are some research question examples. Okay, so here's what the driving question would be, but the research questions are things like, what can be the catalyst for a revolution? What have been catalysts for revolutions? Why do we need a revolution in education? Okay, there is an entire list of different ways we can word these questions. Okay, the teacher can pause this and leave it up on the screen so you guys can look at it a little bit more. But basically what these questions are is this is what you want to answer when you're doing your research. Okay, so again, go back to your challenge brief. Look at what you highlighted. Look at the driving question, which is what is the main purpose of the project. And this is the question that you're trying to answer. So we need to look at how to ask questions that will answer the driving question, which will help produce a product that will answer the driving question. So as your team develops the research questions, one person needs to type the questions in. They need to go to this research questions section, click add research question. Okay, and then you need to pick who is going to answer this research question, okay, in your team. Well, my team is just me, so I'm going to pick me. Okay, and then my research question is how easily can students access the website? And I'm going to save it. Okay, and that's what you need to do. And you can see right here it has the person who's assigned to that question. Now, you can go back and add the answers to your questions here at the end. Okay? This is very important when you get your research together. Okay? So today you need to develop your research questions as to how you're going to determine if a social media site is worth using in a classroom. So one of the things you might want to think about is what makes something educational valuable? What is it that a teacher is going to see value in when we are using a social media site? Maybe think about what are its advantages in the classroom for the students, or does each student have to have an account to log in? Is it just an open forum? Things like that. You need to think of all those things as you're going through your research questions. You can always go back and add some more, but you need to also go and look at your rubric and your needs to knows, because it says detailing. For me, I put detailing the benefits and or disadvantages of classroom applications. Well, that was just one of the questions that I asked. Innovative technology. Well, I might not know what the word innovative is, so I'm going to have to look that up and figure out what it means. And then what does it mean to cite the information? Okay, so these are things that I might want to think about while I'm developing my questions, okay? And your plan as to how you're going to research this website, okay, or this social media. So you need to come up with your questions, and then the next thing you need to do is come up with a plan, okay? So when you're thinking about doing a research on social media, are you just going to go to the social media site and just look at it yourself? Are you going to look up critiques from other people? Are you going to try to find statistics or information that is published by a notable resource? All of these things need to be considered when you're thinking about how to research a social media site. When you are finished creating your research questions, I need you to get one of those vis-a-vis markers from my desk, then go over to where you wrote your nameplates, and on that nameplate you need to write in a different color than what you originally wrote in what social media site you are going to research. Now, here's the trick. No one else in your class can research the same social media. So if my group decides to research Pinterest and we decide, yes, that's what we want to research, and I jump up and I grab a marker and I go over to our class period and I see that another group has already chosen Pinterest, then I have to go back to our group and say, okay, we can't use that. Let's come up with another social media site. You guys need to brainstorm together and decide together what social media site you are wanting to use. When you are finished with identifying your social media site, typing in your research questions into the computer, then go ahead and clean up your area, log out, put everything up, and read your library books. Okay? Have a great weekend. Hopefully I will be in on Monday. If not, I will see you as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.